Chuck Liddell explains why he wouldn't bet on Ronda Rousey at UFC 207. Chuck Liddell is a big fan of Ronda Rousey, but the UFC Hall of Famer doesn't have much confidence in the former champion heading into her return at UFC 207. Liddell spoke with TMZ recently about Rousey's comeback fight in December and said that while Rousey is an exceptional fighter, he wishes she was coming back under different circumstances after such a devastating loss in her fight. "I wouldn't take the chance on her being recovered from all the mental stuff," Liddell said when asked if he would bet on Rousey. "Personally, as a coach, I'd like to have seen her come back. It's harder at her stature to take a lower level fight, but I would have liked to see her come back in a smaller fight. I would have tried to get her a warm-up fight, just to get her mentally back into the game. Because Amanda Nunes is a tough opponent. Rousey's first professional loss came at the hands of former boxing champion Holly Holm as she served up a vicious head kick that signaled one of the greatest upsets in UFC history. Rousey essentially vanished from the public eye following the loss as she refused to even show her face in the airport afterwards. Rowdy re-emerged only recently and more than a year later to return to the sport and challenge Amanda Nunes for the women's bantamweight title. Even so, she has still been relatively reclusive while handling very little media engagements this time around. The fact that Rousey did not immediately try to reclaim her belt from Holm worries a guy like Liddell, and he thinks her side should be a bit nervous headed into what could be one of the more important fights in her career. "The thing that worries me is, a guy like Aldo gets knocked out and he wanted to fight that day. He wanted another shot at it that day. That's a guy that's got it together up here. I made a mistake, I know what I did wrong, I want to win now." She folded. "I don't know what happened to her. Personally, with all the stuff afterwards and the way she handled it and the way things went, I'd be nervous.